E+ on London's Choice. When I first heard Chilling with Lady Gaga, that was my intro to Wale, aka Wale, and Lotus Flower Bomb. It's like that's been the intro to a lot of people for Wale, and it's the only way we use that to introduce Wale to the show tonight. How you doing, Wale? You good?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
So you got 4 mixtapes under your belt.
Yeah.
Four mixtapes under your belt before you dropped your first album.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't you get disheartened before you dropped the first album? Like 4 mixtapes before an album, like
it's all I know. All we know is making music. So like we kind of revolutionized like the game. Like the guys like me, Sean, Wiz, Drake. Like we was dropping albums for the fans before albums. You know what I'm saying? Mixtapes. We call them mixtapes because it was free.
Okay. I mean, that first album, Attention Deficit, like you had Chilling with Lady Gaga, you had Shades, you had Pretty Girls. I played that last night. I was like, I forgot about the track. It's a real big track, right?
Yeah, it's a good one, man. I mean, we kind of mishandled it back then with Interscope, but like it's a classic for the fans, And
there was a remix with Raheem DeVaughn, like the voice, Raheem DeVaughn, real big remix. Fast forward a couple of years, you just dropped the new album, Ambition.
Yeah, dropped that under Warner Maybach Music.
That's a big look.
Yeah, and it just gave me the push I needed, and now we got the people's ear now, so I'm really in a good spot.
Like, are you a rapper? Are you a poet? Are you a spoken word artist? Because you don't sound like those regular rappers to me, Wale.
No, I'm doing my best job to try to not put myself in a box,
Okay.
So, I mean, like people gonna say poetry, people gonna say rap, hit backpack, or whatever the case may be. I'm just glad they like the music.
So, you signed to Maybach Music Group with, your boss is Rick Ross.
Yep.
First question, when is Self-Made Part 2 dropping?
This summer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What can we expect?
We got the first single off there called Bag of Money.
Yes.
Me, Rose, T-Pain, Meek Mill. We just shot the video. Colin Tilley directed the video. We did that joint in Miami like a week ago. So, get ready for Self-Made. It's time. Stally shining all throughout the tape, man. It's a good look.
So the album Ambition, so many spicy collaborations up on there, man. Jeremiah, Kid Cudi, Big Sean, Neo, Lloyd. Why so many collabos?
They're spread out evenly. I'm not a singer, so I mean, like if I got a song, I gotta sing the hook. Like I don't want to disrespect the record. Like so you call your friends like Lloyd and Jeremiah or whatever. But we tried to keep the hip hop features limited. Really it's only my crew and then Sean for real.
When I listen to the album Ambition, Sabotage with Lloyd, something comes across as if it's real. I don't know if it's a true story.
It's a true story. It's a true story, and I like to leave that for the listeners. Like if you hear me right now, go listen to the song closely. The first couple of things I say in the song, it tell you it's a real story.
Damn. Is that how you look at music? Do you want to put across real stories, or
my music is real? I try to be as real as I can be. So. The love stories, sad stories, whatever the case may be, you're gonna get reality.
Wale, what's this that I'm hearing that you don't trust women?
I mean, I just, when you live on the road, and you see, girls who married women, engaged women, damn near pregnant women, that's just, they ain't loyal, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I don't trust them. Maybe I'm just very selective, and I'm very I'm very resistant to. I'm not like jumping out the window to fall in love or to trust a woman at this point in my life.
The tune that all the ladies seem to love right now, the album Ambition, that's out right now, Lotus Flower Bomb.
Yeah.
Real big tune. But what's a Lotus Flower Bomb?
It's whatever you want it to be. It's just a temporary getaway, or it could be like it was inspired by like me, the scent of a woman, you know what I'm saying, and what started the conversation. So it's really just a conversation with me and the girl, like a little bit of verbal courtureship, like I call it.
See. Okay, so obviously your name's Wale, aka Wale. Your parents hail from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Are there going to be any kind of collaborations with any Afro artists? Or?
I'm trying to evolve right now and I want to be where I want to be, like, so it makes sense. Like, there's no point in doing these records if the fan base isn't ready. I've been planning on this for a minute now,
and it's been a steady progression.
Yeah,
it's looking kind of good.
They got to show the hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, are you scared of fame?
I don't accept it.
You don't explain? I
don't accept fame. It's something that it scares me. All that power, I don't really like people looking at me like I'm more than a man. There's only one being that's more than a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you get nervous. That's when you kneel before. That's when you You praise. Don't pray. I mean, appreciate me. Don't praise me. Like, you know, don't overly praise any man. You know what I'm saying? And fame, I just think it's an evil thing. You know, people manipulate famous people. You know what I'm saying? And their targets. You know, being young black in America alone already is hard enough. So be young black in America, rich and quote unquote famous. It's hard, man.
I feel you. I feel you. The new single that features Big Sean.
Yeah, Slight Work.
Slight Work.
Slight
Diplo.
Work. Yep.
Wow.
I just hope that's the one that's gonna get him jumping this summer. I think that's the summer anthem for real.
It's a real big look. The video is directed by Breezy.
Yep, Breezy. That's my homie right there, man. He's one of the realest dudes in this business, man.
Why not Chris Robinson? Why not Paris? Why Chris Brown on direct?
Because it's a high energy video, and who better to dictate a high energy video than a high energy performer? It's Logic.
And why Big Sean on the track?
It's my man. We try to keep we doing this for our fans. Our fans love that record.
But you know, there's so many different rappers in the States. You know, when you're gonna put out a single, how do you choose who you're gonna get on the track?
It might be group conversation. It might just be the vibe. I'm a guy with a good ear. You know what I'm saying? So I know like who would sound good on it. You know, and I know whose turnover time. A lot of that happens to do like with timing too. Who's gonna have the verse done professional, and who's gonna be able to perform it with you live, and you know, be a good performer as well. A lot of that comes into play.
You've been here for a week. You brought the sunshine with you, Wale.
Yeah,
right?
Everybody said that, man. Once I touched down, it was out, and I was telling I brought some of my friends from home. It's their first time in London, and I was like, man, don't be ready for the sun. It's just a chill vibe in London. It's kind of gloomy. People are good. The food's good. Nice Jamaican food, but the sun doesn't like to shine its way for some reason. And it didn't prove me wrong.
It proved you wrong. Before you go, we need your Twitter. We need your website. We need.
You gotta get at me, man. At WALE, man. I know all the Nigerians know that one. It's easy. WALE on Twitter. I'm here. I'm everywhere. Wale Folarin on Facebook.
Is there going to be a Maybach Music Group tour?
Absolutely.
This year in the UK?
I don't. Probably this year. And if it is a tour, it's definitely coming to the UK.
Big.
Definitely.
Thanks for your time, Wale.
Thanks for having me.